Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is gonna be about racism in the NFL. Sorry if I sound retarded, I got a little stuffy nose, or maybe you guys think I sound retarded anyways, but I don't know. Okay, so it's come to my attention that the NFL might be a little prejudiced, and as well as the NFL fan base, for about any team. Because, I guess this mainly just pertains to quarterbacks, because there's, like, tons of good black people in the NFL. Fuck you, low battery. Don't ever do that again. Anyways, I've noticed that there's been quite a few Caucasian, or for you idiots out there, white quarterbacks out there that have been ranked extremely high in history as the greatest of all time, while the black people, not so much. I have a list of my top 5 favorite white quarterbacks, and this, I guess, opinions do vary, and you guys probably won't agree with this, and it's a bit biased, but like I said, it's my opinion. Number 5, I ranked good old-fashioned Brett Favre as the 5th best white quarterback that I can remember. He was always the poster boy of the NFL before Peyton Manning arrived shortly after him, and we all know how he just loves to retire and then come back, retire, come back. But whenever he did, whenever he was in his prime in about the late 90s, early 2000s, he was a machine. Watch some of his Super Bowls that he's been in. Watch the one against New England, and watch the one that he faced against John Elway and the Denver Broncos, and you'll see what I mean. Speaking of John Elway, he's on this list somewhere too, for all you Denver Bronco fans. Number 4, I ranked the current poster boy of the NFL, Peyton Manning. A lot of people expect him to be higher on this list, but honestly, I see Peyton Manning as nothing but a choke artist. I'm pretty sure there's only one other quarterback in the NFL's history that's had more playoff losses than him. He's good on any team he goes to, but the problem is once he hits the playoffs, he can't do it. He has one Super Bowl ring. It was against the Bears, 2006 season. But other than that, he just can't seem to pull it off. He was the most favored, him and the Broncos, to go to the Super Bowl this year, and then they ended up getting beaten the divisional round by the Ravens, who just stumbled right into the playoffs off of Ray Lewis's emotion. Yeah, I'm not digging Peyton Manning very much. But I do have a lot of respect for him and his abilities, and I do like him more than Eli Manning, because, let's all be honest, Eli Manning is just a big-nosed queer. He's got talent, but he's just a big-nosed queer in the end. I think this is kind of random, but does anybody else think Aaron Rodgers is gay? Like, I like him as a quarterback, but does anyone else feel that he's, like, actually homosexual in real life? Like, has a boyfriend and gets, wiener? Does anybody else think that? Please leave a comment or tell me. Alright, but anyways, number 3. Joe Montana. The legendary 49er, someone Brady idolized all throughout his life. The winning that Dallas game at the last second by throwing that famous pass that he's known for. Won 4 Super Bowls for the 49ers, spawned a dynasty in the 80s. Eventually, after he was gone, I'm pretty sure the Niners were 4-0 for Super Bowls. Then whoever the hell the guy was that took his position after that in the 90s with Jerry Rice won one. There's not much to say about Montana because I'm a little too young to have ever watched him, but I've watched clips of him in the past, and, yeah, I like Joe Montana. He's fucking awesome. Number 2, old Johnny Boy Elway. I don't know what it is about John Elway I like. He's just got such a likable personification to him. You know, he led his Broncos into probably as in the top 10 biggest upsets in Super Bowl history, defeating the highly favored Packers with Brett Favre in like 1997 or 8. I think it might have been 8. He was an outstanding quarterback, and he never won the big one, and a lot of people thought he would end up retiring a great quarterback with no Super Bowl rings, and then he happens to win 2 Super Bowls before he goes out. So props to you, Mr. Elway, for turning the Broncos from a shitty team to a good team, and then back to a shitty team until we get Tim Tebow. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck Tim Tebow. I should make a video about Tim Tebow later. I'm rambling. Okay. And the number one, my favorite white quarterback, Tom Brady. And yeah, I do have my hands down my pants, but big deal. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? Okay. Anyway, I know. You can all make comments saying I'm not funny, but in my heart, I'm pretty damn hilarious. But you might not think that. But alright, anyways, Tom Brady has revolutionized the New England Patriots. Him and Bill Belichick. From his inspirational story, we've all heard. If you haven't heard it, type in on YouTube the Brady 6 and watch it. Watch it all through. It's like 40 minutes. But I mean, it's really good. It made me feel better about myself sometimes. Basically, it's just a story of how Brady was a loser who didn't have a good arm or a good build or a knowledge of the game, like anything. He was like negative on every aspect of being a quarterback. Barely stumbled into college. His final year in Michigan, he barely got drafted. He was picked number 199 in the 6th round, and he was the backup for Drew Bledsoe. But then once Brady got his time to shine, he took his team to the Super Bowl and beat the Rams and spawned the Patriots dynasty, going on to win 3 Super Bowls, having a 16-0 undefeated season. He won the MVP award one time. He's got records all over the fucking book. And this doesn't really mean much when it comes to talent, but he has a supermodel wife. Come on. Does anybody else want a supermodel wife? Yeah, I do. And I guess, like I said, this is biased because obviously Brady's going to be my favorite guy because I like the Patriots, but I mean, at least I'm not just saying that just because I like him. At least Brady does have achievements to back up why he's a good quarterback. And I think a lot of people would disagree with me that he's better than some of these other guys I named. And, that's understandable. I respect that opinion, but I didn't really rank these on talent, or I kind of did, but not really. And I just like Brady the best, then John Elway, then Montana, Manning, then Favre, Peyton Manning. Remember, Eli's a big-nosed queer. Well, guys, I guess that's about all I got to say on this one. You can leave comments or whatever telling me to go to hell for liking Brady the best, or telling me you want to blow me for liking Brady the best. But until then, this has been DaredevilSlash, and I'm out.